Hello again, friends. This is Mike. Welcome back to the Soul Unleashed channel. Just some thoughts here today about purgatory and whether or not you'd change your life if purgatory was real. First of all, it's too doggone hot to be filming outside, so I'm doing this in my car. And secondly, I'm attired today in the colors of my grandchildren's swim team, so I'm not suddenly becoming a fashion maven here. But I've been thinking a lot about purgatory or life review or life purification. 2 or 3 names for what I think is the same thing. The Catholic Church, of course, calls it purgatory, but in my interaction with a number of souls who have come through my friend, RM, it appears as though they call it life review or life purification or life lessons. But here's the thing, it looks like everybody goes through it. Everybody goes into it. You die, you're greeted by a greeter. In all the cases I've been involved with, it's been a single greeter. They take you and explain to you what's about to happen, and you go into this life review process, and it's an isolated experience. You're by yourself, with one exception that happened to my son. He went through with someone else who died about the same time he did, a woman named Kelly, and he and Kelly went through life review together. I'm not sure why, but they were able to talk to each other. In all the cases I've been involved with, and I'm talking probably not a huge sample, 20 people, which is, in my humble opinion, a lot when these are souls that are coming through a medium to you. But in all those cases, it appears as though they're by themselves in life review. And all they can do is talk to you. They can come back here to Earth and talk to you, but they don't know anything else really that's going on. They're locked into this life review process. It appears to take a different amount of time for each person. My grandfather, he passed away in 82. He's still in life review, and he apparently has not gotten to the point yet where he can come back and talk to me. My grandmother, who has come through, his wife, my grandmother came through and said that he can't yet communicate from his life review process. Everyone that I've talked to has said you've got to get to a specific point in life review before you're able to come back and talk to the people on Earth. Now, honestly, I've had some mediums make comments to me in my videos and say, hey, I've had somebody that came back the same day, they died, and half an hour later they came through. I think that's possible. There have been some souls that have come through to RM that have not yet gone into life review. I don't know how long that process or period is while you wait. There's one soul that's been waiting for 60 years, and he has not yet gone into life review. He's in a place where it's dark and confusing, apparently. That's a whole different subject for a whole different podcast, honestly, but there are apparently some souls that don't go right into life review, that are not met. I don't know why. It appears all the souls that have this issue are souls that died traumatically, so I don't know what that means just yet. But the only thing I want to talk to you about today is what has been consistent through all these souls, and that is you die, you go into life review, and you're in it for a period of time, however long it takes to review your life, your decisions. It's not a comfortable process, according to the souls that have explained it. And you're there with God. It's just you and God going through your life. Also, there's no way to pray your way out of it or have people pray your way out of it. So in the Catholic Church, we believe in things called indulgences or plenary indulgences, where you can supposedly pray for the souls that are in purgatory and they get out. My experience has been that that's not true. Now, I will say this. All the souls I've been talking to appear to be in the same plane. They describe the afterlife as a series of planes or levels or intersecting lines, if you will. And there are some people that everybody I've talked to appears to be on the same plane, but they've led me to believe that there is another dimension, if you will, where there are souls. They can't see them. They don't know where they are. They don't know why they're there. It's not a good place. So for those of you that are questioning whether or not there's a hell, I'm still working on getting more about that, but a couple souls have told me it's not called hell, but it is a cold, dark place, and the souls that go there, they don't know what happens to them. They just don't know because they're someplace else. So more on that later. I know a lot of you are interested in, is there a hell and what happens with that? Both purgatory, yes, there does appear to be, I'll call it purgatory, but they don't call it that. There does appear to be a place like this. Would you live your life differently if this was real? I think it means that there's still value to living your life as good a person as you can, as loving as a person as you can, doing the right thing, avoiding bad things, do unto others you'd have them do unto you, because your life review is apparently done from the perspective of the people that you interacted with or the people that you hurt. So yes, thinking that there is an actual life review afterwards has made me consider being the best person I can be, because I want my life review to be as short and as comfortable as possible. One quick thought about NDEs, because near-death experiences, because now that some people have told me that that's not at all what I see in near-death experiences. I see, angels and puppies and rainbows and unicorns and Jesus, and I think that's wonderful. I have come to believe, however, that NDEs are not death experiences. Near-death experiences are not death experiences. It's different. And I think near-death experiences are crafted for the individual that's going through them. So if you expect to see Jesus and the Blessed Mother, you might see them as part of your NDE. If you expect to see angels, you might see them as part of your NDE. If you expect to see Buddha, or if you expect to see other saints or religious figures, you might see them as part of your NDE. Family members. But I don't think that that's what the actual death experience is like. So I know this is unsettling for some people, but that's been my experience and what I've learned going through this. Everyone does it. Everyone goes through some type of life review, life purification process, and I would not base what that looks like upon the stories of near-death experiences. So that's all I have for right now. I'm learning something every day. Everything I learn when a soul comes through, and I try and ask questions and try to interview them. They're all interviewing opportunities now. When I do that, it really just leads to 100 more questions, because there's some things that they tell me that I just don't understand, and I have to think about it and process it and then come up with more questions. I'll leave you with one last thought that they told me through RM, again, my medium friend. All this comes through her, and I interview the soul and they answer through her. But they said, more than one soul has told me this: you receive the information that you need to receive, not the information that you ask for or want to receive. And that's been frustrating, right? I want to know about, is there a hell? I want to know about how prayer works. I want to know why my mother keeps showing up with a rosary in her hand. Who's she praying for? What's she praying for? Who's she praying to? Those are a lot of questions that I have. But I will follow up with this. I invite you, please, to subscribe to my channel and to like it. And I think what that does is, I'm no YouTube expert, obviously, but what that does is get a greater exposure for my YouTube videos to other people and my podcast to other people. So I invite you, please, to like and share it. And I will continue to do this because this is kind of a mission for me more than anything else. Thank you. Bye-bye.